Oh, hey, Anna. Ah, that update must have been to change the title screen. It was no wonder it was so big. We had to replace Clive. Surely there were no other things in that update. And now to take a big sip of water. Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, it's been, it's been quite the month for Tekken. At the start of the month, we were made aware that Season 2 would be different. I don't think anybody was fully prepared for how different. I think everybody kind of got thrown for a loop. And it was not well received. At time of recording, we are now in the version 0.02 patch. Because, you know, they had to put out an emergency patch to fix the patch that was almost going to kill the game. And while the second patch is not perfect, I wouldn't even say it's great by any means. It's a step in the right direction. Let me go over kind of what happened, and we'll move on from that after that, because everybody playing Tekken just kind of needs to move on from how awful that last one was. We all need some healing. So the biggest issue with the last patch was they added a bunch of moves to characters that covered for their weaknesses, which I think is the wrong way to go about buffing characters. If you want to buff characters, that's fine, you know, because I think some characters deserve some buffs. A lot of characters deserve nerfs, but the way that you go about buffing a character is not by removing their weaknesses. That is extremely boring and very frustrating, because characters should have weaknesses. There should be pros and cons to playing a character, you know? This is why in Strive, Happy Chaos is still such a piece of shit, because that guy doesn't have any weaknesses. There's no weaknesses to playing that guy. He can play at full screen, he can play right up close, he can do whatever the hell he wants. This is why so many people hate certain characters, like Happy Chaos, like Akuma. Akuma has a weakness in that he has low health, but it doesn't matter what his health is if he just kills you before you can even hit him. A character should have defined and clear weaknesses, and also defined and clear strengths. I think that's what makes fighting games unique and interesting. Having the push and pull between two characters fighting over opportunities to open the other up based on your strengths and their weaknesses, and vice versa, is what makes these games so fucking sick to play. I love being able to do stuff like that, you know? I love taking advantage of, you know, Alyssa had incredible pressure and chip damage and pokes. Like that's what made Alyssa good. At least in my eyes, you know? Her combos were obviously fun, and she had a bunch of cool stances that she could do. Her movement is crazy. But also, her damage isn't all that high. Her combos are relatively shorter than other characters. And she takes quite a beating. So that was, you know, the weaknesses that I saw in Alyssa, along with the strengths that I see in Alyssa, and I think that's a good thing. And then they were like, okay, but what if, you know, what if we just, like, made defense on the opponent's end worse? I know Alyssa didn't get any buffs, or nerfs for that matter, in either patch. Well, in the second patch she didn't get touched, which concerns me a little, because they don't see some characters as having issues, even though they changed like 30 things per character in the first patch, which I think is its own issue, considering how much Tekken relies on legacy knowledge for its game. Having such a massive sweeping changes in a patch is a bit of a problem when you think about how much of Tekken relies on you knowing what's happened with your character over the last, like, 30 years, right? That is, I think, the biggest issue, is that they just took all that legacy knowledge and they fucking right out the window. Everybody went through all those changes. We can move beyond it. Everybody knows that that patch was not a good patch. Between nerfing defensive options, buffing the shit out of everybody's options, giving everybody a tool for every situation, we don't need to talk about it anymore. We can move on. The second patch addressed a lot of that. Not in great ways, but they sure did address them. Giving everybody an extra 20 health is a way to balance how much damage and how long combos are, but I don't think it's the right way. I don't even really think it's a good way. There was an option, so, you know, that's cool, I guess. Now it takes almost 3 of my B&Bs to kill somebody instead of, like, 2 and then maybe chipping them out. Cool, I guess. Outside of some of the weird changes that I think they made in trying to balance the game to make it a little more defensive and actually, you know, follow through on what they said the Season 2 patch was going to be, and that it was going to be more about defense than about offense. They're trying. That's what I can say. The emergency patch is them trying. I don't know what we're going to get because we're supposed to have another patch in May. So that'll be, you know, a problem for future Leona and I guess future everybody else. Hopefully, we get it with enough time before Combo Breaker that we're not getting jumped with a Kuma again. Like SF6 did last year. We can only hope. Anyway, that's enough about balance patches. Let's move on to the real meat of this video and what I have improved on since last time. So progress being impeded by the patch has not stopped me from improving. I have learned quite a bit over the last month, and I've gotten quite a bit better, surprisingly, even though I'm still getting blown up by a lot of shit. Let's go over the stuff that I'm still struggling with first. I'm still getting blasted by lows. Absolutely fucking destroyed by lows. And it's not that I don't know how to parry, right? I know how to low parry. I'm not good at reacting to lows. I don't know if I'm... And, like, another part is that I don't know if I should be reacting to lows or if I should be trying to predict them. So I might have to just look that up and see what other people are doing. See if, like, I should be trying to react or if I should just be trying to predict them. Because I frankly don't know. I did get one on stream the other day. I did get a low parry. And then I had no idea how to follow it up. So I just parried them and got a knockdown and looked at my opponent while they were on the floor. But I did get the low parry. It's a progress. It's a start. Other major things that I'm struggling with are just, like, characters. I still actually haven't fought everybody in the cast yet. I fought a Raven for the first time on stream the other day and got absolutely fucking rolled. Other characters that I still struggle with are Xiaoyu, just because I don't really know what she does all that well. Reina is a mix-up monster, just an absolute demon that I don't know how to block that well. And then there's obviously the war criminal that is Paul Phoenix. Like Steve before, Paul is now my new demon. I don't know why this keeps happening. I keep just gathering new demons, killing one, and then moving on to another one. I don't know why this keeps happening. Why? God keeps sending these vile beasts after me, but they just keep coming. And Paul is now my target. I think the big issue that I have fighting Paul is just that I don't understand what he is trying to do. And then suddenly I get hit with a low that is just it's a low launcher. And that just, you know, it breaks my brain, and then I don't know how to play the rest of the game. That's enough about the problems, right? That's enough about the negatives. Let's move on to some of the things that I have learned and am trying to make a little more consistent. Starting with new combos. So I have learned a bit of an extension. I have been trying to learn this combo, so I'm gonna try to show off the old one to see if I can even still do it. But I would like to show off the extension that I learned anyway. Yeah, okay, I've already fucked it up. There we go. So that's what the combo should look like, right? That's what it used to anyway. The new extension is very subtle. It is very subtle. It's just adding one additional hit. You only get an extra 2 damage, but you get much more carry. You get a whole lot more corner carry for this. So if you are trying to get somebody to the wall ASAP, that extra extension, the extra little that is going to go a long way. This one's a little tougher, so I'm going to try to get it on my first try. But this one gives you access to a combo off of this move, which is something, it's like a high that goes over your opponent's lows and then can sometimes beat mids. So that's why I think this is useful. It's also like pretty plus, if I remember correctly. So let's see here. I hope I can do it on the first try. This one is really tough. Nope, I couldn't even. This might be a minute. Alright, that's close, right? I think if I get a little closer to Paul to hit them with that dash, it does slightly more damage. But, like, that's basically what it is. Look at how far I carried Paul there. That's the big reason for, like, that's one of the big advantages for this combo. Is that, one, it works off of this hit, but two, you carry your opponent so far with that combo. It's crazy. Finally, there's one last combo that I learned. This one's really good because it rewards you for using one of Alyssa's more niche attacks, which is like her forward advancing low. But I haven't actually practiced it on player 2 side. So let's see what we can do, all right? That was not even close. There we go. So the big advantage for that one is that you get a ton of corner carry off of, again, off of your low. So it's just down 1, or down 3, I should say. But if you get the counter hit, you get huge carry off of it. And again, like I said, it's not one of Alyssa's more, like, it's not a move that I personally have used all that much. So it's nice being able to apply it in certain situations. Be like, okay, this is where you can use this, and this is the reward that you get off of it. This combo isn't actually all that difficult. It's just a little more involved. There are some other small things that I've learned just in regards to certain attacks. So, like, I've learned that you can confirm back 2 into 3 and get a launcher. So that's pretty cool. What else? I've learned that you can do this and then follow it up kind of however you want. You can also do it into this, which I think is funny. I don't know if you can do it into anything else. You can probably do this into Heat Smash. So, like, there's lots of little things that I have learned over the course of the last couple of weeks in terms of, like, moves that I can do, new combos to learn, other random little tidbits. The one last thing in terms of, like, big damage and, like, cashing out that I need to do is learn wall combos. The problem with wall combos, I say that like it's an issue, because I don't think there is a problem with wall combos. It's just that I don't know, like, Tekken is a game that involves a lot of knowing, which is not something that I'm good at. It involves a lot more a spatial awareness than what I am used to. So, the wall combos have kind of been tough. I've just been like, if I get my opponent against the wall, I'm just kind of making shit up and hoping that it works. So I might have to actually learn a combo one of these days. But that's for another day. I might try to do that before CB. We'll see. But let's move on to some practical stuff, shall we? I'm probably only going to do one match for today, just because I've had a lot of problems recently just getting into games. Not getting into games. Staying in a match. I had so many one and dones on stream the other day, and I have no idea if it's because people are mad at how the season has turned out, or if people are just mad that it's Tekken. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I don't know what's going on with people.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, Clive, you fucking rat.
Round one. Fight.
Come here, you. Come here, you. No, I'm fucking post. Jesus.
Round two. Fight.
What? Oh my god, that's got armor on it? Come here, you. Perish.
Round three. Fight.
Ah. Sure. Come here, you. Come here, you. Perish.
Round four. Fight.
Oh, I thought I could sidestep that. Apparently I cannot. Come here, you.
hurts now.
No.
Rise and shine.
Okay. No. Goodbye. You can't beat me, Clive. I'm sorry.
You win.
I know about all of your finals and fantasies. Says a bitch who has only ever played Final Fantasy 15. Am I still in danger of demotion? No.
Round one.
It's like, I have no idea.
Fight.
No. See ya.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, that's not what I wanted exactly. That is, though. Sure. Oh, that's a command grab. Come here, you. Come here, you.
To business.
I think I might be dead.
Lights out.
Oh, I'm not. Wow. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. I don't know why I did that.
Three. Fight.
Ah.
This hurts now.
Nice combo. Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's what I thought. I should have blocked. I could have had it.
Fight.
Oh. Okay. Ah, fuck. I parried too early.
This hurts now.
Oh, no. I tried to heat smash. Oh, my God. That was plus. That was so plus. I don't know why I tried to hit that. No, I can do this. We got this.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? Round
I'm
one.
trying to skip through your fucking intro, dog.
Fight.
Oh. Okay. Fuck.
business.
Goodbye.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. Fuck. Nice try. I know your tricks. Damn it. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah, I couldn't win that one.
Round
I
3.
just managed to stall out.
Fight.
Ah. Well, you do get hit by this, so that's cool. No. Oh, I'm toast. Ah. I can't believe that worked. Oh, I'm so good at this game.
Fight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh shit. Now I'm dead.
Fantasy here is yours.
Wow. What a combo. What a combo. Wow.
Final round. Fight.
Oh shit. Yeah, baby. You got desperate. That's what I fucking thought. That's all I have for this month. It sure has been. Tekken is a phenomenal game. I have had so much fun learning and playing this game. I don't know what else to really say about it. There's still a lot of bumps in this patch. There's a lot of problems. They're making strides towards healing the game and also the player base. But that first bit was not it. That was not it. We're still kind of in that territory right now where this shit is not it. But I have high hopes for Tekken. It takes more than one dogshit balance patch to kill a game. Especially of Tekken's size. Like, if all it took was one bad balance patch to kill a game, Tekken 7 would have died with Leroy. Strive would have died with Happy Chaos. Street Fighter 6 would have died with Rashid. Like, it takes more than one bad patch to kill a game. And while we're still kind of in bad patch territory, we're getting there. I believe in the devs that they wanted to make a game that was better. I don't believe that the devs wanted to make a bad game. If you wanted to make a bad game, people would have made Hogwarts Legacy again. This is the final stretch before Combo Breaker. Now, I don't know what it is going to look like. I have not played... The Combo Breaker last year was my first major. It was my first in-person fighting game event. Ever. I don't have a locals. Well, not really a fighting game locals. And I've only ever really played these games online. So, my hope, my goal for Tekken 8 at Combo Breaker is to get to know the community a little more. Because I feel like I know the Street Fighter 6 community. I definitely know the Strive community. I don't know much about the Tekken community. No, I don't know. I don't really know the vibe of who all is playing these games. Because, like, you can obviously get a vibe from online players, but, like, that's not... That's... Any random schmuck can pull up online and play the game. You don't really know who's playing the games until you meet them in person. That's my experience, anyway. So that's what I'm hoping out of this. I'm hoping I get to maybe meet Tasty Steve, maybe run into some Tekken creators that I know, that I would love to meet, and thank them for all of their work, helping me learn the game. But that's all I have for this month. I've got another couple weeks before we really get right, like, to the finish line for learning Tekken. So, hopefully I can learn just a little bit more between now and then. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out. If you come to the live streams, hope you say hi, because I would love to see more of you there, just hanging out, having a good time. Obviously, I took this week off because I wanted to take a bit of a break. But the next coming weeks are going to be a lot of fun. And then we've obviously got Combo Breaker at the end of the month. And then summer's going to roll around. We're going to have the Switch come out. There's going to be a lot of Mario Kart on the channel. But that's not fighting game related. So you guys don't give a shit about that now, do you? So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, stick around, have a good time. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.